Hi, this is a quick video about professional electronic communication. As you go through and you're watching this video, I really want you to think about how many ways that we communicate electronically through social media, through emails, through blogs and wikis and web pages. And there are so many ways that we communicate with people in an online environment that it is incredibly important to be professional. One of the biggest keys to communicating successfully in an online environment is to be aware of how we are perceived by our audience. The fact of the matter is that when we communicate in an online environment, we cannot always guarantee what the reaction of our audience is going to be to either our typed or spoken words. It's really, really essential that as we go through this presentation, I want you to have this lens of viewing your own communication and how professional or potentially unprofessional it has been and what you can do to improve. The expectation for our students is that you need to be professional in every single way that you communicate online. Here in just a second, you're getting ready to watch a video about a college professor's reaction to an email sent by one of his students. As you're watching, I definitely want you to pay attention to some of the mistakes that the student made. I want you to pay attention to the reaction from the professor, probably laugh a little bit, but then I really want you to consider how people might be reacting to the things that you communicate online.
Missing class from Cartman Rules 99 at yahoo.com. Hey, hey yourself. Probably not the best way to start an email to a professor for the first time. You may want to put maybe the professor's name here, a dear Mr. or Mrs. So-and-so. Okay, I am in your class this semester, but have missed the first 4 days due to some unexpected problems with work and family. Wink. Okay, first of all, if your class has met 4 days, that's either 1 to 2 weeks, and you probably should have emailed me earlier with this. Plus a wink, that's to imply that something in the previous sentence there was an innuendo or something cute in it, and I can find neither. It's like putting quotes around work and family. Huh. I would like to, number 2, make up the work if letter U. See, this is just laziness. You've saved yourself 1 to 2 keystrokes by doing this, but it says more about your character and commitment to work by typing this in our first impression here. I would like to make up the work if you can send me the syllabus and the handouts. Thank you. Okay, again, we're 1 to 2 weeks into class now, and you're asking me for the syllabus and the initial handouts. You might want to see if that was available online, because most college professors have online presences where you can check this. And also if I missed any important info. Okay, luckily we've only been watching YouTube videos of kittens since you've missed class. Are you kidding me? We've seen 4 to 8 hours of content. I don't know how I can give that to you in this email. And obviously you haven't done anything for the class yet. I don't even know where to begin. Okay, how is this going to end here? Will we be needing the book this semester because I am on a budget? LOL. You caught me there. I only assign the book to cost people money and pain and suffering. Are you kidding me? I give you the book because that's where the problems come from. That's where the information comes from. I assign the book because I know it's important, and I know books are expensive, but I assign the book because it is necessary to the class. And this LOL, first of all, you and I are not on a relationship yet where we can just chuckle and laugh about things. And also, should I be laughing that you're on a budget? I am on a budget. Laugh out loud. That is very insensitive, and I don't know if you're trying to be funny or if you're just not thinking things through. Who are you? THX! Oh, great. I have no idea who you are, and I know you probably wanted to say thanks, but I don't know who to thank, and I can probably figure out who you are because you've been gone for so much, and I do take attendance, but this is completely inappropriate, and I could reply to this email, but I'm just not in an emotional state where I should do this, so it's going to be best for both of us if we just take this and file it right over here in this folder. Yeah. Oh, so much better.
Now that you have an idea of something that is unprofessional, we wanted to give you some examples of really professional emails. we have a couple of things here. So the first thing I want to point out is that in Outlook, you are able to create your own signatures. A professional signature really helps to ensure that A, you are always being professional, and B, that people are really clear about who you are. I went ahead and included my professional email signature where you can clearly see my name. You can see that what I teach and what team I teach for. You can see a website where you can find more information out about me. You have my phone number and you have my Twitter handle. So I have lots of different ways that you could get in touch with me more than just via email. I also included an email from an assistant principal at Lakeview, and I wanted to include this for a couple of reasons. Number one, you can see that she also has a very professional signature at the bottom of her email. You can see that her email is short and to the point. It's exactly the information that is needed, and it's brief. It's also very easy to read. So not only does she have a chunk where she is specifically talking about what we will need, but there's also a little chart that she's embedded that makes the information even easier to digest. So no matter what team I'm on, it's very clear to me which portion of this email is relevant to me. You can see that she has a very clear subject that is a title, and so it's appropriately capitalized in different ways. You can see who she sent it to. You can also see who was carbon copied. And if you carbon copy somebody into your email, that just means that you want them to see what you sent. They're not required to make a response, but you're letting them know, yes, this is something that has been sent, and I want to make sure that I keep you in the loop. When you are emailing teachers from this point forward, or anybody for that matter, it's expected that your emails will be professional. That means they are written in complete sentences. That means they are kind. That means they are professional. That means that they are easy to understand. They have a subject. The appropriate people are copied in. All of those kinds of things are things that we expect. All of your teachers know that you are getting this kind of training, so it's also important for you to know that from this point forward, if a teacher receives an email that would be considered unprofessional, that they have the right to either respond and say, try again, or they have a right to just come and talk to you and say, I don't know what you were trying to communicate through that email. I'm going to give you another opportunity. So please make sure that in everything that you do, you are being professional. As we move forward, we're going to do a lot more analysis of what it means to be professional versus unprofessional and lots of different kinds of communication. Again, this was specific to email, but the things that you have learned in this email video apply to blogs, wikis, social media messages, and all sorts of electronic communication.